In today's motivation, I want to share with you some of the most important reasons why you should never, ever, ever give up. If this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started.
Today's motivation by Yahaya B.
Thank you for taking the time to visit my channel and to watch this video. I am absolutely grateful. First, I want to tell you a bit about myself. My name is Yahaya B. I'm the author of Struggles of a Dreamer, the battle between a dream and tradition. Part of the reason why I've written my book is quite simply to inspire you with the courage to take a chance on yourself, to do the things in life that you are afraid to do. And this was the motive behind which I started out as an entrepreneur in 2009. I had decided, instead of going with a traditional publisher, I had decided to start my own publishing house, Tapestry House Publishing. And I worked as a security guard for about 8 months to save up the money that I needed. And then eventually, on January 22nd, 2011, I released my book. And I began by selling my books door to door. And I did so for well over 3 years. I knocked on more than 27,000 doors to get started selling my books. And then after that, I've been very fortunate to work with one of Canada's largest bookstore to sell my book. And to date, I've sold over 55,000 copies of my books. And one thing that I will tell you is it is very easy to give up. And in making this video, I want to share some of the reasons why you should never give up. And the number one reason is this: you gotta keep going, because the reason that you started out with in the very first place are the same reasons why you need to keep going. For myself, I began as an entrepreneur because, quite frankly, I didn't like not being able to do certain things because of financial limitations. I just want to have more freedom, financially, to do with my family everything that we want to do for ourselves and our community. Another reason to keep going is quite simply this: you just don't know how close you are to your goal. It could be the next moment, it could be the next hour, it could be the next week, it could be the next year. But the only way to find out is by keeping on your path, your journey, and just keep going. I read this book a while ago by Napoleon Hill. In chapter 9, they talk about persistence. He gave a story about a gentleman who sacrificed a lot to go mining for gold. And after so many years, I think it was, of attempting to find this gold that he was seeking, he gave up and sold all of his machinery to this second-hand junk person who collects junk or whatever it is. And that same person who had bought the machine realized, maybe I should go and check this mine out. And the smart person that he was hired an expert to go look at this thing, the mine. And lo and behold, that person who had sold the machinery had given up only 3 feet away from the gold he was seeking. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that is something that terrifies me. I don't want to give up just when I'm close to the gold that I'm seeking. So my point is, when you think about giving up, don't give up. Another reason why you should never give up is this: every time you quit, every time you choose to give up, you are establishing in your mind the habit, the pattern of failure. You're telling yourself that it is okay to give up when the going gets hard. However, when you choose to persist despite the difficulty, despite the failures that you are facing, you are creating in your mind the habit of success. So it's all a mindset. It's what you're training yourself, your mind, to do when you get in a tight spot. When you choose to give up, you're telling your mind it is okay to quit. So I'm urging you that the next time you feel like giving up, push further. Take one more step further. Keep going so that you can remind yourself that it is not okay to give up. Mind you, it is okay to rest, but it isn't okay to give up. That's what you do to your mind when you choose to keep going. And that is why it is important to make the habit of persistent something to uphold. Another reason why you should never give up is quite simply this. Growth is a painful process sometimes, more often than not, to be quite honest. You will struggle at the beginning of whatever it is you're trying to achieve. If you're looking to lose weight, you're going to struggle to establish the habit to do the things that you need to do, to eat well, to exercise, to not eat the food that you shouldn't be eating. It's gonna take time. Growth takes time, and you will have to fail in the process. So you got to understand that just because you're failing doesn't mean you're not making progress. And just because it doesn't seem like you're making progress doesn't mean you're not going to reach your goal. It is better to fail your way to the success that you're seeking than it is to just give up after the first failure. Another reason why you should never give up is this. Your destiny, believe it or not, is intertwined with that of another person. Or to put it in plain English, your goals, your realization, the realization of your dreams are intertwined with the realization of other people's dreams. Think about Facebook, IBM, Michael Jordan, Drake, Jay-Z. Each and every one of these individuals created something, a legacy, a product, achievement, world record of some sort that somebody else was able to tap into and use their achievement as a platform to rise. Think of how many millionaires and billionaires that Apple, through the leadership of Steve Jobs and all of the management individuals, were able to create as a result of the iPhone. People like Jay-Z. Just think about all of the people that came to be as a result of them having taken a chance on themselves and started out with Rockefeller Records. And now Rihanna has her own fashion empire, beauty empire. Now she's impacting other people. So the domino effect is unchanging and it's not going to stop. So by not giving up, you also get to play your own role in that domino effect. The struggles you are experiencing right now is not new. Every single person who has ever achieved anything that the world considered to be a great measure of success has faced the exact same struggles that you're facing, but perhaps in a different manifestation. We all get afraid. We all feel disappointment. We all fall flat on our face, on our butt. We all risk it all and lose it all sometimes. And we all risk it all and we all win it all. But the point is, each and every one of these people kept going. So keep going, not just for your sake, but keep going for the sake of the people you're going to inspire to live off your legacy. Or in other words, keep going for the sake of the people for whom you are a platform upon which they are going to rise even higher than you. That's the whole point, being a legacy for somebody else. And that is what service of humanity is all about. And that's one of the most important reasons why you should never give up. And that being said, I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I know I've said a lot and perhaps there is a lot to digest. Feel free to go back and watch the video again and see something that you may have missed. Before I wrap up this video, I want to tell you a bit about my book, Struggles of a Dreamer. It is a novel, an inspirational book about a character who is supposed to become a farmer, just like everyone else generation past. But instead of going for a tradition, he risked everything to go after a recurrent dream that he has. And the book in itself, it was inspired by a misunderstanding that I had with my dad while I was in my second year at York University in 2009 here in Toronto. I wanted to write a book as a challenge. My dad thought I was going to abandon school to write a book. So he emphasized, school first, don't be distracted. I misinterpreted what he said to mean, I don't support you in writing. And because of the respect that I have for him, I didn't talk back, so I didn't clarify to see where he might be coming from. But I was inspired with the aha for what to write about. So I wrote the book in secret over the course of a year while I kept going to school, and I graduated in psychology. And that's where I was inspired to write the battle between a dream and tradition, to capture what we want to do in life versus what we are expected to do in life. And if the book sounds like something you'd like to read, I invite you to go to my website right now, strugglesofadreamer.ca. Learn about the book, see if it's for you. And if it is, use the promo code on the screen right now to purchase your signed copy, and I'll mail it to you. That being said, thank you very, very much for watching my video. This is my beginning as a YouTuber. I promise to give you my best in each and every video that I make. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video and are looking forward to more videos like this. Have a good day. Peace.